Okay, this is a tour of my Escape Vista tiny house. It's 21 feet long, 26 feet including the hitch, 8.5 feet wide, and I believe it's 10.5 feet tall. So let's go take a look. They're kind of difficult to see, but there are lights for towing it at night. It's RVIA certified, so it has all of the necessary lighting. Also, it means all the plumbing and electrical have been inspected during the build process. So it's completely certified by RVIA. You can see the exterior is in a combination of cedar, and which is very durable and weather resistant, and then also the steel panels, which have a rich rust patina, which means that they're essentially maintenance free. All insulated double pane windows. Go around to the back. You can see from the back, this is where the outlet is for the shore power connector. It retracts into that opening. Also, there is an outlet, just an AC 120 volt outlet there, so if you were doing something outside and need electricity. There are also two levels, one on the back and then one on the side to assist you in leveling. There are 4 leveling jacks that are permanently affixed to the bottom of the tiny house. So once you get it in the location where it's going to be for a while, you level it. Back here, another input is for cable TV. So if you have cable or satellite TV, it's a coaxial input. The tires have been covered since we got it, and we do periodically rotate the wheels so that the tires don't sit in one spot for more than 3 or 4 months. I'm not sure if that's necessary, but I felt like doing it. Back here you can see the water inlet. The blue hose goes in the water inlet, and we have a filter there because of the well water system that we're on here. We put a filter on. There's also, you can see the gray water discharge there, and because we don't have a toilet plumbed into the system, we use the Lavio dry flow, so that's just gray water from the sink and the shower that flows out there, and this being the desert, it evaporates pretty quickly. I just wanted to move it away from the tiny house. Also in the back, you can see this is the instant tankless water heater, and that's powered by propane, and you'll see the propane tanks in just a minute. Again, you can see these side lights that are all throughout. They're actually some up top as well, up higher on the front and the back of the tiny house, again for towing it at night. So coming around to the front, you can see there's the bathroom window. The bathroom window opens, and you can also see the propane. So there are 2 large propane tanks, and the only thing we use propane for is the instant tankless water heater as well as the stove. And so those 2 tanks have lasted us over a year. There's the hitch, and here's one of the permanently fixed leveling jacks, and then coming around back again to the front. Apologize for the shakiness of the video. I'm just shooting this on my iPhone. So we do have a porch light, and there is a doorbell. Every house needs a doorbell. And then this is a custom grab handle here, so when you're coming up the normal built-in stairs, then that gives you something to hold on to. So let's go inside. First thing I want to point out are the blinds that are built into the door. So those are between the glass and the door. So that's a nice feature. There's the doorbell up there. There's a full-length mirror here, almost floor to ceiling. You've got a nice mirror there. And then we opted for the frosted glass in the bathroom door, which I think it's a nice touch. So looking from this end then, we don't have the small table and chairs that the manufacturer has in his pictures. We decided to go with more of a comfortable chair, so we have the Pong chair from IKEA, and then a little side table next to that. It's great for reading, that sort of thing. Sometimes if we have work to do, we'll actually replace these with a small desk and then use that for work. Big panoramic picture window here in the front. And then let's take a look over here at this side. 2 floor-to-ceiling cabinets. So the top ones are individual cabinets where we keep our coffee maker and our toaster oven. And then this one we use kind of as a pantry. And this one is a hanging locker. So we've got hanging shelves in there because it just worked out to be better for us, but you could hang your hanging clothes in there if that made sense for you. Let's see, I've got a refrigerator with a small freezer built in, and then this is the 2-burner stove. At the time when we ordered this, the option was for a countertop induction, I think a 2-burner or 1-burner induction. I think it was 1 burner. And since there was already propane, we decided to go with propane for the instant hot water heater. We decided to go with the propane stove. And also, I forgot to mention, in here there's a switch, and that turns the instant water heater on and off. So if you're going to leave the tiny house for a while, you can go ahead and just turn that off, and that way it won't come on. So the rest of the galley, you can see lots of storage, cabinets and drawers, nice deep sink. So a lot of tiny houses have very small sinks. And then these shelves above are great. The top one is, we've used it mostly for decorative, but we actually keep our plates and glasses and things like that on the lower shelf. And then moving over to the bed area. So again, panoramic windows all the way around. So this is a great place to spend time. And there's a large drawer underneath the bed. This is the controller for both the AC power as well as the DC power. So the circuit breakers for AC and the fuses for DC are inside that panel. And there's nothing behind that. So there's tons of room under the foot of the bed. So if you wanted to convert this to be off-grid and add solar, there's room under the bottom half of the bed for batteries and a solar charge controller and things like that. So there's plenty of room for that. There would also be room under there because this drawer only extends about 1/3 of the way under the bed. There'd be room for a water tank too. So if you want to add your own water. Right now we rely on water pressure water from the outside. Let's see. Oh, one of the coolest features here. This is the Blu-ray player. It's a smart Blu-ray player, so it has Netflix and Hulu and things like that. But we also have this remote control, and so this is great. When we're not watching TV, it's out of the way and invisible and not blocking any window. But when you are watching TV, it pops up. So we'll let this come up. And it's controlled with the remote control, and you can also see there's a control in the corner there that's permanently mounted, so you can control it from either. So this is a great place to lie in bed or sit in the pong chair and be able to watch TV. All of the lights are low voltage. They're all 12 volt. So again, if you wanted to go off grid, you could. They pivot, which is nice. So instead of having them shine straight down, we have them angled off towards the walls, and it gives a little bit nicer light rather than having to come straight down, especially in your eyes if you're lying in bed. But these, they're very nice lights. And like I said, low voltage, so if you wanted to go off grid, it wouldn't be difficult. All right, let's take a look at the bathroom. So this is the bathroom. It's got a Duravit hand basin here, which looks small, but it's actually plenty big for washing your hands or brushing your teeth, that sort of thing. There's an opening window above it, and then up here in the ceiling, we've got a vent and a fan. So you can open and close the vent, and then when it's open, you can run the fan. There is a full-size shower. It's I believe it's 3 feet by 3 feet, and nice tall shower head. I'm fairly tall, and this is over my head, so nice. That's nice as well. And then we opted for to upgrade to the Lavio dry flush because we didn't want to deal with any black tanks and things like that. So the Lavio dry flush actually uses a metallized type foil and shrink wraps things. So let me just press this, and so you'll see it work. So whatever you put in it gets shrink wrapped, and there it goes. And we've been perfectly happy with this. There's no odor or anything. When you're done, the entire thing the entire foil thing is contained inside a heavy plastic bag, and you just pull that out and put a twist tie on it and throw it away. So it's very simple. It's much easier than a composting toilet, I think, and works really well. So my wife likes it so much that she wants me to put one on our sailboat. So up above the toilet, you can see we've got more storage. So there's a towel rack / shelf here, and then storage cabinets up here as well. So 2 storage cabinets. There is a small mirror that comes out away from the wall. It's magnified on one side and standard mirror on the other. So I think that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. The contact information should be in the description for the video. But this is the Escape Vista. There is a Vista Go, which is only 16 feet long. It's much smaller. There's also a Vista XL. In the XL, this part of the tiny house is exactly the same. The difference is that the bathroom is 3 feet wider, so it has a larger bathroom. But this is just the Escape Vista. So, oh, I forgot to mention the air conditioning. It is a rooftop-mounted RV type air conditioning. Runs off of 120 volts. And will cool this place down very quickly. So also I should mention that this tiny house is very well insulated. They build them in Wisconsin, and they build them to withstand winter weather conditions. So it's very well insulated in both the winter and the summer. I also almost forgot, there is a baseboard heater. So even though the air conditioning is a heat pump, so it will actually heat, the baseboard heater is wonderful because it's completely silent, and because it's mounted low, it just heats things up really nicely in here. So so that's what we typically use when it's cold. There are these little aluminum pegs for hanging things around in various places in the tiny house as well. Nice faucet. I forgot to mention the faucet. It's a nice faucet that extends and uses either a direct or a spray pattern type spray. And I think that's about it. So thank you very much for your time.